Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games. There's something we have to do before Silksong comes out, and that is a tier list of all the boss themes in Hollow Knight, so we have some clarity on what's a good theme, what's a theme that is kind of mid, what is a theme that we don't like, so that when the Silksong OST comes out, we have clarity. We know what to think, we know what's a good Hollow Knight song. So let's go. So let's start. Look, we have our boss list here, and this person says this is all the Hollow Knight bosses, so I'm gonna trust him. Look, there's all of these, and here we have our tier list. Look, so the first one I think is False Knight. Where do we put False Knight? Let's see. I don't remember this one. A lot of these I don't remember. Oh, I remember this. And this has... Already, we're seeing the main theme here. The main melody. This one is pretty... I feel like it's pretty... restrained, right? It feels like... it's the first boss, so they're... The composer is trying to restrain himself not to make this too spectacular. It almost feels empty in a way, but I really love... the melody. Okay, so False Knight, I think I was going to put it at C, because it's not super memorable, but I actually like it more than I thought I would. So I'm gonna put it on B. That's a good... Yeah, man, and I love how he spreads this main theme throughout so many of the tracks. Right? Okay, so that's False Knight at B. Next up, what do we have? Decisive Battle. I think this is the generic battle theme for generic bosses, right? For like, yeah, these ones. It's on the screen. Now this one I think might be... maybe a C or a D. I feel kind of bad like giving it a low rating, because just like I said with False Knight, if these tracks, these minor tracks are a little bit generic and unforgettable, they're kind of doing their job. Because that's the purpose of a track like this, right? Is to create an ambience of tension, but still don't call too much attention to itself, because it needs to provide that contrast in relation to the actual important boss themes. Oh, nice harmony. I think I'm gonna give this a solid D, because like I said, it does its job. It's supposed to be generic, but the use of melodies, the use of harmonies is not as intriguing to me as it was on the False Knight, even though False Knight also sounds a little bit generic. Man, it's gonna be really hard to put anything into F tier, because I feel like this is as low as it gets, and even D tier makes me feel bad. So what's the next one? Oh, bro, this is Hornet. This is one of my favorites. Come on, guys, hear me out. Objections? I dare anyone to object to this. I made a video on this one. I think this was... And again. The light motives. This one is a different light motive. He's using the other one. The main one is this. Remember on False Knight. The other main light motive of Hollow Knight is this one. The other main light motive of Hollow Knight is this one. And to this day, I'm still not sure what it means, but you Hollow Knight nerds should be able to know what it means. They're using this one on Hornet. This was one of the first tracks I've heard of this game before I even played the game. And I was really amazed. First of all, at how genuinely classical / baroque it kind of sounds, but also the benevolence of it. Even without playing the game, without even knowing who Hornet is, I remember when I did the video, completely blind, I could tell there was no malevolence, there was no evil in this. And that speaks to... Oh yeah, this part. That speaks to the way the composer is very skillfully portraying the character of Hornet, right? She's a boss, but she's not evil. Okay, so this is an easy S tier. I think this might be one of my favorite tracks in this entire OST. There's piano, there's a small string ensemble, and this... Yeah, it's looping. The style of this track, I feel like, embodies the whole Hollow Knight style. It's such a small ensemble. I really appreciate that about Hollow Knight. So next up is Mantis Lords. Mantis Lords is another one of my favorites. Again, the Baroque influence you can hear on the harpsichord. I mean, this part. So good, bro. Am I about to give this one an S tier as well? Where's Mantis Lords? Mantis Lords here. Am I about to do this? I'm afraid of making this tier list too boring if I give too many things an S tier. For now, let's leave this at S tier. Maybe we bump it down to A tier later down the line. This is the same, in a way, is the same kind of track as Hornet. Because, again, there's an atmosphere of tension and of urgency and of combat, but there's no evil in it. There's no ill intentions. You can tell that they're just testing you, right? It sounds almost kind of playful in a way. It's repeating. Man, but I have to hear that part again. I'm gonna show you guys my... Oh, it's over. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite part. Check this out, this is my favorite part. Here. This descent is so genuinely Baroque. Again. Yeah, so next track. We have a lot of tracks to cover. I shouldn't be spending so much time on one track. So next up is Soul Master. This is a good one as well. I remember this one. So what do we do with this guy? Where is he? Soul Master, I found. I think this is an example of a solid A. I feel like this boss is the first, like, more epic boss theme in the game. you can hear how much bigger it sounds than the others. There's brass, there's organ, there's choir. And the style of this suits the City of Tears so much, right? I feel like it takes some aspects of the music of the region, right? Of City of Tears. Yeah, there's heavy percussion. Oh, and yeah, and in saying that, I just now recognize the actual melody of City of Tears. It's coming up again, I think. Yeah, here. So this is the melody of City of Tears. Check this out. But modified to sound tense and urgent. That's really cool. It makes the soundtrack very consistent. Even if you're not paying attention to these things while you're playing, you can tell that the tracks feel consistent and they're related to each other. The organ as well is a big part of the part leading up to this, right? I feel like this is a solid 8 here. It's not incredible to me like Hornet and Mantis Lords. It doesn't make me get super excited and do backflips and stuff. But it's a good track. Solid track. What is this one? I don't even know what this is. Dream Battle. Oh. Dream Battle. This is another sort of generic one. It was made to accommodate many different bosses, right? So Dream Battle will be like a guy like this. Or this Elder Who. This is very, very subdued so far. I don't remember this one at all. Very restrained. No melody, it's just a vibe. Sad chord. Other sad chord. Very slow. Very slow chords with an ostinato on the side, ostinato on the strings. What do you guys think? I feel like this one might be a D, right? I don't hate it. I feel like F tier should be saved for tracks you actively dislike. And D is kind of like whatever. I think this would be a D for most people, right? Again, I almost feel kind of bad giving this a low rating because in a way it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's a generic battle theme and it's being generic. Yeah. But as far as my enjoyment of it goes, I think D is a fair rating. Dream Battle, Dung Defender! Man, I made a video on this one. This one has a weird time signature. Can you hear the time signature? It's like a 7 beat. It's like 1, 2. Man, the time signature is crazy. I think when I did my video on this, I managed to figure out the time signature. I'm just hypnotized by the rhythm now. This is a very intriguing track. And it portrays the character so well too, right? It's so epic. And this is, again, even though it's so epic, it's still what I consider to be one of the smaller tracks in terms of ensemble, right? There's brass, but it all feels so cozy and small. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it uses, I'm sure I said all of this in my video about this. It uses these very heroic sequences like this happy chord, right? Super heroic to portray this insanely positive guy that just throws dung at you. This is a very enjoyable theme. I can definitely see some of you guys giving an S tier. I mean, he's a very beloved boss too, but we must be careful not to confuse, you know, our opinions of the boss with our opinions of the music. This tier list is strictly about the music, and strictly about the music. I think this is a solid A, right? I can see some of you guys doing this. I can see that. I absolutely understand. For me, it's A. Solid A. So what's next? What is this? Nosk. I feel like Nosk would be like a mid tier. Maybe the first C. It portrays super well that sensation of being stalked, right? Listen to how it goes quiet. These quiet sections sound like you're being hunted, like there's something hiding over there, stalking you. And then it bounces. How crazy is that you can communicate such concrete ideas with music, right? There's a quiet stalking phase and then the pouncing phase. Man, for that alone, for that kind of effective music symbolism, I think I'm gonna do this. B tier. It doesn't have any cool, memorable melodies like the A tiers and S tiers have. So I think B tier is probably a good place for it. And the whole song seems like it's... Oh, it's over. The whole song seems like it's based on that ostinato. What's next? Broken Vessel. Bro, Broken Vessel. I remember it. I feel like it's very equivalent to Nosk in a way. There's nothing too crazy about it. I remember using very heavily. Yeah, this. The main theme. This is the main theme. There's nothing too crazy about it, too impressive. But the use of music symbolism in this is very effective. The way the low strings are just like mindlessly marching, like they're just doing bum 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 bum. It feels like a lifeless, mindless movement, right? Listen to the low strings. Do 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 do. It sounds so mechanical and soulless, right? Which of course is very appropriate for Broken Vessel. It's like a lifeless body being animated by something else. Yeah, and the main theme is all over this. Na, na, na. Yeah, I think this is a B, solid B. What do you guys think? Could be a C as well. But I feel like it's equivalent to Nosk. This track is equivalent to Nosk. So whatever we give to Nosk, we have to give to Broken Vessel as well. So I think B is fine. What is this? Oh, Hive Knight. This is one I don't remember very well. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember this melody. I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. What do you think? I see what they're trying to do is a knight. But in a way, it almost feels like a lesser version of Dung Defender, doesn't it? Like, I feel like in every way it's kind of, it does less than Dung Defender. The character itself is similar to Dung Defender as well, right? So I guess that's why the tracks are similar, but the characters themselves, Dung Defender is like a more interesting version of Hive Knight in a way. So I think it's only natural that the music is kind of similar, but also like not that special. I think C is fine, right? It's not generic and like forgettable like D. It's not whatever. It's like a cool track. But I feel like it doesn't do anything like for the soundtrack as a whole. It doesn't sound. What is this? Truth, Beauty, and Hatred. Wait, is this Zote? Is this Zote? What do we do about Zote? This is a track I don't remember as well. Zote the Mighty. Do we should we give this an F tier just to troll Zote? We shouldn't do that though. That's against the rules. We should not let our feelings about the boss cloud our judgment about the music. As much as I would like to do this. I mean, so far, it's kind of here. It's kind of equivalent to Hive Knight. This part is cool. This part is cool. And of course, you know, out of all the tracks in the soundtrack, this one is the one that sounds the most like Hollywood. I wonder if that's intentional. Zote being like the most self-important kind of fake dude. He clearly thinks he's like the hero of some Hollywood movie. The heavy percussion, the ostinatos, it really sounds like a Hollywood action sequence. This part is cool. This part is cool. This last part. Oh wow, let me repeat this last part. This last part, I feel like we got a little glimpse of Christopher Larkin's Baroque / classical proficiency. This part. This is a very cool part. It almost makes me want to bump this up to B, but I mean, I don't want to. Like, just for one part. Just let it be a side note that the last part was pretty cool. A white defender. Oh, I don't remember this one as either. And again, this is a version of Dung Defender. We can recognize the melodies, right? I think it's equivalent to Dung Defender, right? It's taking the same theme and doing like a different thing with it. It's lower. I actually don't know the lore of White Defender, because this sounds a little bit more serious to me. Like he's taking himself a little bit more seriously. I wonder. Oh, and again, they did one of these. Did you recognize it? One of the main themes of the game. Yeah, this sounds more serious. Oh, there's choirs. Yeah, I think this is a... I'm torn between A. Again, main theme. I feel like this main theme was not as prominent on the original Dung Defender theme. I wonder if that means anything. Listen to this. Like, this feels more... It feels less goofy. Still heroic. Still exciting, but less playful and more heroic, more serious. Oh, choirs. See, the stakes are higher because of the choirs. Okay, that was kind of impressive. I like how they make it more serious. I wonder if that has any implications in the lore, because I actually don't know the lore of this guy, White Defender. I think A is fair, right? A is fair. It feels like he's more composed, right? He's more focused now. He's not just having fun with his dung. So what's next? The Green Troupe. Is this the one? Because there's two fights with this guy, right? Oh yeah, this is this one. The other one is Nightmare King. Is this the one with guitars? I don't remember. Organ? I think a high tier is appropriate for it, especially if this is the one with guitars. I don't remember if that's the one or the Nightmare one is the one with guitars. Man, it sounds so horrifying, right? The organ and these disturbing chords. It's like you're standing in awe of this creature that is awesome and yes, guitars. Yeah, that is cool. The addition of guitars, I feel like, guarantees this at least an A tier, right? The one thing that bugs me about this track is that, you know, I've been a metal musician before. I've been in a metal band. I've like recorded an album and did tours and stuff. From a former metal musician point of view, the metal part in this feels kind of stiff, isn't it? Giovanni can back me up on this. Giovanni was with me in the band. The metal parts in this feel like a classical musician kind of attempting metal. And that's cool. Like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. It sounds cool. And I feel like the addition of this metal part, the guitars and the drums by itself guarantees this high tier. But at the same time, every time I hear this, I feel like, yeah, that was a good attempt. The metal arrangements are a bit stiff. So I think A is a good rating for it. It has a good vibe, good chords. Listen to how terrifying this sounds. Amazing. I feel like this one might be higher than the Nightmare one, because the Nightmare one, I feel like, yeah, it's this one. Nightmare King. Nightmare King, I feel like is equivalent to this, but less, because there's the surprise factor of the guitar and the metal part is not there from what I remember. Maybe B? Or maybe an A still. Let's see. Oh, the drums are still there. I didn't remember this. The metal drum is still there, but there's no guitars. Right? Can you hear the metal drums with the double kick drum? That's a creative thing to do, to just put metal drums in there without a bass or a guitar. Oh, this part is cool. I remember this. Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, this is cool. You know what? I was going to put it on B, but I'm remembering some of these iconic parts. This part is cool. I think A is fine. A is fine, right? Even though it doesn't have the surprise factor of the guitars, it still has like some creative things going for it. So what's next? And you know what? What's weird? This is a long ass track for a battle that most of the time is gonna end in 10 seconds with you dead. Oh, this part. Man, yeah, that was a correct rating here. A tier. There's some really beautiful and rich parts in this song, more so than the other one, the Troupe Master. About to loop, I think. Amazing. And you know, guys, there's something we have to appreciate about these tracks that you guys may not notice. These tracks have endings. You know, when you're hired to make music for a game like this as a composer, you usually don't have to make endings like this, because the song is a looping track, right? It's supposed to play indefinitely. So it's made so that when the song ends, it's supposed to tie right back at the beginning. So have you heard some of the Undertale uploads on YouTube? They don't end, they just cut abruptly. That's what you're hired to do when you're making music for a game. The music's just supposed to cut abruptly so that it loops right back. So the fact that there are endings in these tracks means that the composer, Christopher Larkin, went out of his way to create endings specific for the soundtrack album, most likely. Because I don't remember hearing these endings on the actual game, right? They're probably not in the game at all. These are specifically for our audible pleasure listening to the soundtrack right now. So thanks, Christopher Larkin. So what's next? Daughter of hallownest. Oh, this is Hornet. It's the same thing, but like different. And this is what I was talking about in the recent video I did about Silksong. Remember, I said that Silksong feels like it has a higher production value to it. Listen to this choir. This is not a real choir at all. This is a sampled choir being played on a keyboard like this. I mean, it's still cool, but it just illustrates what I was talking about in my last video. Silksong sounds like it has real choir. Yeah, I mean, this is the same theme that I enjoy so much, but with different instrumentation, right? It feels like the stakes are higher, especially because of the choir. So, it's an S tier. S tier. It's the same composition. Brass, right? Brass also raises the stakes. And this time there's harpsichord as well. I think last time it wasn't here. Oh, is this a new part? Amazing. Yeah, I love this one. This is an S tier, guys. S tier. I feel like there's some new parts blended into the old Hornet theme, right? This I feel like it's new. Amazing. This is another one I don't remember at all. Man, I love Hornet theme. I wonder if it will come back at all in any shape or form in Silksong. I hope it does. So, next up is Sisters of Battle. I don't know what this is at all. Oh, it's a new Mantis Lords. I mean, yeah. It's the same as the new Hornet. It's the same composition that we know and love, S tier composition with a new arrangement. In a way, I almost feel like the fake choirs almost take a little bit away from it. The original versions of these Hornet and Mantis Lords, they feel a little bit more genuine, because the digital samples are not as evident as this fake choir. But I feel like it still deserves S tier, right? Are you guys with me? So in a way, the only compositions that got S tier so far is Hornet and Mantis Lord. I wonder if there will be any new parts to this. So much impact. It's looping already, so I feel like there were no new parts in this one. Okay, no new parts. Sealed vessel. Ooh. Guys. Where is it? Where's sealed vessel? Is this one, right? Hollow Knight. Check this out. Any objections? I feel like that's an easy S tier, right? I feel like if you play through Hollow Knight, it's coming. If you play through Hollow Knight, this is probably the track that leaves the biggest impression in you. And again, this melody right here is a recurring melody. You hear this so many times. I never noticed how dragged the tempo of this sounds. There's a slow, dragging pace. Yeah, and the video I've done on this track, I think it's the second most viewed video on my channel of all time. The contrast in this between, you know, the fuller orchestra and this lonely solo violin that shows up from time to time. Disturbing chord. Yeah, the stabs. I remember in my video, I heard this before ever playing the game and before ever seeing this boss, and I said that this part sounded like stabs. People lost their minds when I said that. Yeah, the sad part. And this is the main theme, right? Main theme of the game right now. And this, of course, this part is so heavy, man. This part, of course, is meant to portray the sad part of this battle and of this whole game, right? This is the sadness of the story of this game. Yeah, the lonely violin. And what's crazy about this is you're still fighting while you're hearing this part. You start to realize, right? The choir comes in. And you hear this you hear this part in other parts of the game as well. This is a recurring part too. I remember hearing this in Path of Pain. It does sound like pain. There's a climax here. It's gonna get fuller. Oh! It's like teasing a resolution. It's like building tension, teasing a release for this torment, but the release never comes. And at this point, I think this is a cutscene, right? This is when you defeat it. This is a cutscene. Man, S tier. I mean, what a track. Probably the easiest S tier in the whole game. Because, you know, honestly, I like Hornet a little bit more. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Again. One of the main themes. Again, main theme. This is the main theme. The other one is the secondary main theme. and then there's the release. Remember the tension that they were building up and teasing a release for the tension, but they never released it? They finally released the tension. Yeah, but I was saying, I like Hornet more than Sealed Vessel. But I feel like Hornet is maybe like a niche pick on my part, it's like a personal thing. While Sealed Vessel, I feel like it's the most unanimous, or the closest unanimous S tier of the soundtrack, right? It's the easiest S tier. Now we have Radiance, which I admittedly don't remember. Radiance. Where do we put this? I'm starting to remember it. I think this will sit comfortably at A tier. Right? It does what it has to do. Oh wow, super disturbing. It does what it has to do as a true boss theme. It sounds big and high stakes. It also sounds kind of dreamy, which is appropriate, but it doesn't hit in the feels nearly as hard as Sealed Vessel, right? Oh, there's a little change in time signature here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It changed to a 3. Right? This feels like a dangerous, terrifying battle. But you don't feel like emotional about it, I feel. Wow. Wow, what a build up to an ending. Is that it? Is there anything else? Oh, there's more? Pure Vessel. Have I even fought this? Pure Vessel. Have I even fought this? I don't remember if I fought Pure Vessel. Oh, this is Sealed Vessel. This is the Sealed Vessel composition, but it's slower and more dreamy. It seems like a Dung Defender versus White Defender situation. I don't remember this fight at all, but like strictly about the music, I feel like the slow tempo of this takes away a little bit of the impact. Yeah, it feels more spiritual and dreamy. Can you hear the organ? There's an organ. Whoa. I feel like I talked about these specific 2 chords in one of my videos. Probably the main theme or the Sealed Vessel videos, where this 2 chords that he did right there. This sounds so much like destiny, right? It feels like destiny is being fulfilled when you hear this. There's an inevitability to it. I feel bad putting this on the same tier as Sealed Vessel. It feels like it's a level below Sealed Vessel, right? It's not the same. It doesn't hit as hard. It's clearly supposed to be the same composition, or at least borrow heavily from it. Right? A tier, right? Main theme. Oh, it's over. Bro, so I think that's it. It's Jover. So guys, this is our tier list. Look, I mean, now that we finished the actual real honest tier list, can we do this? Just right? Don't tell anybody. Let's just do this. If someone fast forwards the video to the very end just to see the final tier list, they're gonna see this. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Guys, this is my tier list. Let me know your own tier list in the comments below. I want to see what you think of these tracks. Let's get hyped for Silksong. I have a million videos on Hollow Knight over here, so you can pass the time while you wait for Silksong. There's a playlist over here with videos on almost all of these themes. So check these out, and remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.